Whenever I'm talking about the installation of the DreamMaster mattress elevator, I often talk about how to fit it to a standard divan bed or a slatted bed with firm, flat slats. However, I'm often asked about this type of bed with what I've referred to as bouncy slats. They are curved in their natural resting position, and if you put any stress on them, they tend to bow, which is designed to give more comfort. Often the end of them are clipped in place with these plastic clips as well. These I've seen broken and I've seen them taped together. Obviously, if you have that kind of scenario, it's unlikely you're going to get a safe fitting. But I've got this bed just to try and show what I would do with a bouncy slat bed in terms of putting a board on top first so that it supports the mattress elevator. What I usually say is any mattress elevator needs a firm base to push down from so that the backrest will come up. By putting the board on, it just means you spread the load across several slats so that you get a better fitting. Usually when I'm asked about bouncy slat beds, it's for a double bed, and they tend to have a metal spine down the middle with pairs of slats either side. I couldn't get a bed like that into this space to do this video, so I'm just using a single bed, but it'll be the same concept. So when we're looking at this type of bed, I have seen two different types. With this one, you can see that the bouncy slats are mounted on top of the frame of the bed. However, I've also seen them where it's quite a high, sometimes wooden bed frame, and the slats are recessed within that. I would treat each of those different beds slightly differently. And to start with, I'd show you what I'd do if the slats were recessed, and then I'll show you what I would do with this particular type of bed. I have a piece of board here, which is slightly narrower than the bed frame. I tend to say that the board should be about 12 centimetres in from each edge, just because the straps for the DreamMaster will have to go down to secure the DreamMaster to the base. However, with this bed, because the slats are on top of the frame, I would prefer to fit a full width board and then treat it as if it was a divan bed. Now in this case, I'm using 3mm thick hardboard, but in reality you could use MDF or you could use plywood, but I wouldn't really be inclined to go much more than perhaps 7mm thick. The thicker the board, you're then going to have more of a step between the surface of the bed here and after the board. So as long as it's firm enough and it will spread the load across the slats, you should get a satisfactory fitting. So what I've done here, I've put the board on the bed, I've positioned the DreamMaster on top of the board, I've adjusted it to the correct width, and I've fitted the strap brackets. I've started to install it as if it was a divan bed, with the strap coming down, and then I've connected either side of the strap bracket under the bed with one brown strap. You can see that I've left the two clips on the top side, so that when I replace the mattress, I can put the other brown strap across the top of the mattress, and I've prepared the cream straps so that once the mattress is in place, I can then secure at the bottom of the bed. At this point, you can see that I've replaced the mattress, and the brown strap that goes across the top of the mattress, I have already clipped into the strap bracket on the far side. I've taken the strap under the sheet so that it presents at this side, and I will then clip it into the buckle that I have here, and I'll put some tension in that strap to make sure it bends in the correct place. I'll tuck away the rest of the strap. I usually say as part of the training, the brown straps hold the elevator onto the bed base, and they also make the mattress bend in the correct position. If I try to operate the DreamMaster at this stage, the elevator itself would want to try and move up the bed, and the mattress would want to try and move down the bed. Now with this bed, we have a footboard, so the mattress can't move, but we still need to attach the cream straps to ensure that we've got a safe fitting. Because this bed has a footboard with slots in it, I can get the straps through that, but many of these beds don't have a footboard, so what I prefer to do is fit the tail straps as if it's a divan bed. When I'm fitting a mattress elevator to any slatted bed, if there's a footboard, I prefer to try and put the straps through the footboard if there's a gap. The only time you can't really do that is if it's a sleigh bed that has a solid board here, but most footboards have some kind of gap and allow you to get the straps through it. I have found this to be the most satisfactory method of strapping. All you have to do in this instance is bring the cream strap over one side and the cream strap from the other side, and you just connect them up diagonally. So this one I'm going to clip into there, and the other one I'm going to clip into there. You will also always need a decent amount of tension on these straps, and I could tighten them up so that the buckles end up here, but that would be a little bit untidy. What I would prefer to do is take up the excess strap and lose the buckles underneath the bed so that they're out the way. I would also lose any extra strap here to avoid a trip hazard. I would tidy up any bits of strap, and then I would replace the sheet around the end of the mattress. In doing that, I can be sure that these straps will prevent the mattress elevator moving up the bed, and I can also be sure that the mattress is captive and it won't try and move down the bed.